He's tapping.
It looks like he's tapping. Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Eagle rises again.
I love it.
He chokes Justin Gaethje to sleep. 29-0.
I love it.
Unbelievable.
I love it.
Khabib with the beautiful triangle choke finish. I mean, you never know what he's going to pull out next. Justin Gaethje tapped a long time ago. Rev didn't jump in and he went to sleep. But wow, what a performance by the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Khabib Nurmagomedov is immediately resorted to tears, and you can be sure bottling up a lot of those emotions here during this fight week without his late father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. And now that the mission is accomplished and the task is done,
there you go. Beautiful.
He can exhale, and an amazing display from Gaethje coming in. Both of these guys managed by Ali Abdelaziz, who is watching intently somewhere in the world. But just too good, man. Too good. I mean, a lot of people felt like Gaethje was a live underdog, the best guy that Khabib had faced.
But everywhere. Just too good everywhere, right?
So let's talk about it. Yo, he just does whatever he wants. You have to respect the sweet science. A lot of people are not really, I'm not going to say a lot. Some people, are turned off by the wrestling, especially, like the mauling style. But now, this guy's getting better each fight. He's an animal, man. In a good way. Once he grabs you, you're done. And the pressure that he was putting on in round #1, just straight from the beginning. Like the leg kicks, by the way, were the key for Justin Gaethje. You can tell they were seriously bothering Khabib. But as you see, he took him right down after that. And it happened in the first round as well, around the 32-second mark or so where he took him down. Just doing what he want, man.
It off in the fight, didn't know if he would be comfortable enough to try it. But right here, you see Gaethje try to pull back. Then he starts to tap him. I don't know how this wasn't seen. As he slams Khabib down, watch his left arm, John. There's a tap. There's a second tap. He tapped 4 times again, and eventually he passed out, and Khabib keeps that championship. What a phenomenal performance by the champ. And honestly, this guy's the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, unquestioned, after dominating the interim champion like that, especially after Justin looked as he did against Tony Ferguson.
You will not get an argument from me. And what a moment.
Still messed up. He may not be in the mood for a post-fight interview. A Conor McGregor rematch, he is money, but Conor McGregor can't beat him. That pressure, he probably going to choke Conor out in fucking 1 minute this time. Just take him right down. Let's listen in. Like, the dude is great. He's great, and I don't understand some of the slander that he gets because people, I love the wrestling, the mauling style, but now
Back now by visiting rate.com. One final time tonight.
That's entertaining. Look what he does.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 34 seconds of round #2. Declaring the winner by technical submission due to a triangle choke, and still undefeated, and the UFC undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
Between his pop and Leo Santa Cruz and boxing pop, man. I can't imagine if I lost my pop, bro. I can't imagine. So who's next? I want Tony Ferguson.
And now, without question, the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, 29-0, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
GSP.
The world is in awe of your greatness once again. I will give you as much time to gather your emotions, but I see your cornermen taking the gloves off. Your thoughts on an epic championship performance tonight. Congratulations.
Alhamdulillah. First of all, I want to say Alhamdulillah. God gave me everything. Thank you for these guys with me and with my father more than 20 years. All my team, aka with Coach Khav, I love him so much. All my team. Oh, thank you. Today, I want to say it was my last fight. And no way I'm going to come here without my father. It was first time when, after what happened with my father, when UFC called me about Justin, I talked with my father, my mother, 3 days. She don't want I go fight without father, but I promise her it's gonna be my last fight. And if I give my word, I have to follow this.
Oh,
it was my last fight here. I know only one thing, what I want from UFC Tuesday. You guys have to put me on #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world because I deserve this. And UFC undisputed UFC lightweight champion, 13-0, 13 in UFC, 29 in all my pro MMA career, you know. Oh, I think I deserve it. And one more thing. I want to say thank you, Lorenzo, Fertitta. Thank you, Dana, Hunter, all guys. Thank you so much. And of course, I don't forget about Joe Silva, who signed me here in UFC. Joe Silva, thank you. All this UFC team, everybody around the world, this all pandemic stuff, they're doing great show, you know. Thank you so much, Justin. 2016, I remember when I cut weight, you helped me a lot. Thank you, brother. This is fight without cage. I know you're great, man. I know how you take care of your close people. I know a lot of things about you. Be close with your parents because one day it's gonna happen something because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You never know. And thank you, guys. Thank you, coach. I love you so much. My teammates, Ali Abdulaziz, Rizwan. Oh, alhamdulillah. Today is my last fight here in UFC.
So as you put the gloves down, you do so as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. You go out the way you wanted to as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion. How hard was this week for you overall?
It was my father dream. What else? Dustin and Conor gonna fight January. I choke him out, both of them. I'm not interested for this. I'm not interested for this. One more thing. И для моих болельщиков, если скажу для болельщиков с России, будет неправильно. Просто скажем для всех русскоговорящих. Большое вам спасибо. В 2008 году, когда я начинал это, и когда в 2012 году я первый раз дрался, подписали в UFC, очень многие не верили, очень многим это было невозможным. Я простой парнишка из обычного горного села Дагестана, приехал сюда. Вчера мне брат даже говорит, Google сказал, говорит, что ты самый обсуждаемый человек на планете. Я просто не мог в это поверить, потому что просто вы сами представляете, да, у меня даже в голове этого всего не было. Я просто хотел вместе с отцом, мы шли, просто хотел стать чемпионом. У меня даже в мыслях не было, что вот так все может на мои плечи обрушиться. Альхамдулилля. Если у вас есть родители, будьте рядом с ними, и все. У меня один остался родитель, это моя мама. Я хотел бы побольше времени ей уделить.
You have left an indelible imprint on this sport, and we congratulate you as you walk away 29-0. There's only one Khabib Nurmagomedov. We wish you a safe trip home, and we look forward to your UFC Hall of Fame induction in a few years. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. DC, I love you, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Standing up.
And we step over here and talk to another one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, all class for sticking around. Justin Gaethje, obviously a lot to digest, but your thoughts on the fight as long as it lasted, my man?
Man, I felt alive. That's why I step in here, man. I asked my coaches if they're ready to feel alive every time I step in here. And, you know, again, adrenaline, endorphins, released. It's a great feeling, man. But the only reason I stuck here is to give this man praises. I know he was in a bad spot, you know, whether he was or not. He did what he had to do. He took me down. He is very strong. And I know he made his father so proud.
Well, this division does not have a champion as Khabib steps away, and there's a good chance that your next fight is going to be for a belt. As you look ahead to 2021, how soon would you like to spin this thing forward?
I fight for a living. You know, the best thing about getting choked out is, you know, there's nothing really consequential to your health. Especially long-term health. That's what I'm always looking out for. I said I have 5 wars left, and I haven't had one since I said that, so I'm ready for the next one whenever. I'm ready. I'm in good shape. I don't want to go home and get too fat, so I'd say 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
All right, well, we'll let you go. Lower that handicap. You have the respect of this entire fan base. Thanks for sticking around. Any final words?
Just because my swing is ugly, I will shoot a 13 handicap for all you mother efforts that said no way.
My man. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Justin Gaethje.
Well, that's it. The end of an era. You know, I'm upset because, you know, of course, you know, he's an honorable dude. You can't expect a guy like Khabib to make a promise to his mother and not keep it. You dig me? You know, like he don't come across as that type dude, as you can see those leg kicks, you know, once, you know, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff about fathers lately in combat sports, and it's just making me think like, man, I hope, no, man, I'm not going to say nothing or wish nothing, but man, hope my father make it, man, you know? I can't even imagine going through something like that. But let me motherfucking get back to covering the fight before I start, you know, getting all teary-eyed and shit. It's just creeping up on me. But either way, he was my favorite UFC fighter. And I'm not, like, I'm going to be here covering UFC 10, 15, 20 years from now. You know, same with boxing. I've been telling people, like, I'm not going nowhere. I told him that 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So I just wish I was here for the full ride. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm getting closer to covering more fights on more UFC cards. So, you know, at the end of the day, I want to be able to cover, you know, like Chandler. I'm going to be covering all his fights. I want to be able to cover, you know, the full main cards, because UFC cards be lit, and especially depending, like, you know, when it comes to boxing. Damn. What are they saying?
Talent. You want to see him in there until he's 40 and 0. But if he says he's done, he's done.
And we always say appreciate these legends while they're here, because you never know when they're going to walk away. The debut was January 20th, 2012. And on October 24th, 2020, Khabib Nurmagomedov calls it a career. And he does so at a remarkable 29 up and 0 down.
Came in, dominated, and bounced. You know, but it's not like, you know, I can understand like what he's like. I've lost people before. We've all lost people, and in this, you know, since he was so close with his father, like with camp, and his father, you know, trained him from a very young age, and he's here undefeated. For his father not to be here to see what he's done, I could, shit's gotta hurt. You know. I don't even want to talk about what's going to be next. I guess they're going to do, will they do Gaethje versus Ferguson? Will they do that? Will they do Ferguson Conor? You know, they probably try to put the belt on Conor. You know? Damn. Well, at least the division opens back up. I just don't want Conor unless he's going to be full-time, 2 times a year Conor, you know? It just don't seem like his heart's in it. Especially since he got that Mayweather money looking funny in the light. The GSP fight, like what he said, he promised his mom. So some shit, like something like that, it's like, yo, he ain't coming back. The TstreeT controversy, I'm like tore up a little bit. And I usually make my bones on talking about, well, maybe in the rematch, him and Dustin Poirier can probably, or if Conor can, you know, there's nothing to talk about. He's not coming back. You know, I'm blessed to be here for the ride. Shout out to UFC and Zuffa for not, well, they did copyright my videos on Thanksgiving, no less, last year. And then, you know, legally things, you know, but we smooth things over. I'm not doing anything illegal. This is fair use. So a lot of people have been wondering, like, you know, why do I use the FBI disclaimer? Because I have to, because of the bots, you know, that they send out to take people illegal streams down and everything like that. It is what it is, man. I'm out of here. TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Thank you for subscribing. And, of course, we cover every single UFC pay-per-view. Live, uncut, real-time post-fight highlights. Please subscribe.